What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Phoenix Fridays. Wait, it's Miles Edge we're face attorney Trials and Tribulations, because we're still playing as Edgy, my boy. Okay, so in the last episode, we started off the trial, and we were up against fucking Franziska von Karma, which is dope. Okay, so I reset my health, because I figured I'm going to need it. Because I'm pretty much certain that I'm going to fuck up more times. But anyway, okay, what are we doing? Because it's been a little while since I last recorded. I finished my bath around 11. I should return to the inner temple. Just walking back, I heard a noise in the courtyard. I took a look, and this was, okay, not to mention it, she didn't have her hood on. Staying in the corner room, which faces out into the courtyard. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out of a window. It doesn't feel like she is lying. This is a very powerful testimony, too. Come see the instant in which the defendant stabbed the victim. There are only two things I can believe in right now. My client Iris and my own abilities as a defense attorney. But you're a prosecutor. This isn't helping. Like right now I feel like Edgeworth is just like I just want to pick through plot my evidence and try to pin it on Iris. Because I'm pretty sure he can. Like, the testimony says this. We're gonna go take a look at some of the evidence right now. Has fingerprints on it. Blood on the victim's fingerprints. Literature 101. And by what I mean by reading 101, that's what I meant to say. Wonder how we're gonna use this in the fucking court. I already use this, the note to Iris. I feel like that we might have to use this in a bit. Sakura Temple is a Bazinga. And weather data. The cult. No, I doubt we can do something with that. The faux police. I feel like the only. Okay, we're missing the little amethyst ball on her staff. Her testimony is vital. Autopsy report. Loss of blood from stabbing in the back. Body fell 10 feet after death. Wait, what? Wait, hold up. Loss of blood from stabbing back. Body fell 10 feet after death? Hold on. Body fell 10 feet. Okay, was I reading this wrong? Because I feel like I was reading this wrong. That autopsy report last episode. I thought it said that she fell out first, then was stabbed. So she died in her. So she was stabbed in her room first? But then what was this all about? Into the courtyard. Stabbing that must have occurred after she. Actually, hold it. Found the answer to that. Alright! Woo! Impressive logic. That's what I'd like to say anyway. Oh, please do. My brain is something else. Especially in winter. However, I think you are overlooking one thing. Miss Von Karma, would you be so kind as to take another look at the autopsy report? The autopsy report? The victim did fall. It's weird doing like two British accents. Shitty British accents, but I'm trying. The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, the fall was after she was killed. That's right, it says after death right here. Bruh, it's my turn to slam my hand on the ground. The scene the witness claims to have seen is contradictory. The defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard. How did the victim then go on to take a 10-foot fall? Parkour roll! That's basically how you do it. You jump off a building, you roll. Order! The victim was killed and then fell. If that is the case, then the victim must have been killed in her room. Don't you agree? That is the logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her own room. And she was thrown out the window down into the courtyard below. Bruh. No, wait, I think it should be bruh. Although any signs of a struggle in her room. God damn it, you're too smart. She'll stab with a sword. That would leave a blood stain, wouldn't you agree? Well, Miss Von Karma, was there any blood? Blech. No trace of blood was found in the victim's. Then what was the purpose of the whip? They must be really small. Your weapon just caused traces of blood be found on my glorious playoff beard. However, there was no blood in the room. Did you claim that... I'm sure there's no need for me to go over this. As I'm sure your honor is well aware of when a stab wound produces the most blood. When it produces the most blood? Very little blood is actually lost in the moment of the blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood will be lost from a body, that will be when the blade is removed. Indeed, with the weapon still in place, it acts as a lid on the wound. That's why whenever you have something stabbing you, it's best to keep it in. But knowing my luck, if I get stabbed in the arm and the knife is just in there, I'm just gonna be like instantly just be like, oh shit, I'm bleeding. That's true. With the weapon still in the body, there won't be much bleeding. A perfectly reasonable line of thinking. Now I'm gonna whip a bitch. Seriously, that 2-pixel thing is weird. I've come to a conclusion then. The victim was thrown out of the window with a sword still in place. This removes all the contradictions. Yeah, boy, but where do we go from here? Order! I must admit that this is a probable version of events. I expect no less from Francisca von Karma. She locates and takes control of every vital point. It seems that we need a clear testimony from a witness. Remove all supposition of your part and tell us only the truth, please. Witness, please! Bitch, please! Don't go sell me short now. I think she's a little angry. The way of winter snow has been me out of shape, especially my back and my mood. Sister, please give us your testimony. I will give you a... I actually like to see that. With the whip? Oh boy. Alright. What's cooler than being cool? Having a kid, having seen my kid, my family, having a job. Insert that meme, please. And I looked across the scene. The sword's already in place. Think about it now. I didn't actually see her stab Mr. Police. Why is it Mr. Police? I've never seen so much blood before. Actually, there was like a time where like when I was like 13, I was doing parkour, and I bashed my knee into a rock, and like the rock actually like stabbed into my kneecap, just like maybe like half an inch, and it was just like I could just like see inside. It was just like a chunk of skin was just like torn off, and there I couldn't. I feel like I want to say that I might have saw my knee bone, but number one, that'd be too freaky. Number two, that's probably not true. Number three, I could have been seeing something else. But next thing I know, I'm bleeding and it hurts like a bitch. And I had to walk home with my brother, my friend, and there was just like blood, like not a lot of blood, but there was like blood, just like in like one little tiny like stream going all the way down from my knee to my leg to my ankle. I was wearing shorts and it was like summertime, like 6 years ago now. And there was another time where I was in class. I think I was like in 8th grade too, and this one. I forget actually. Maybe 8. Yeah, I think I was like 8th grade, 13. I didn't see it, but this one girl slit her hand accidentally with a knife, and I see like a little pile of blood. I wasn't in the room at the time, but I just noticed blood on the ground. I think she had to like go to the hospital, and I think she was just like, "Oh, it's nothing." And then there's this one. Actually, no, that's all my blood stories. That's when I fainted. You can't blame me, can you? And when I woke, Mystic Amy was... Wait, who is Mystic Amy? Who? Whoa, hold the phone. Who is this Amy person? I feel like... No. Can we go back in the last statement? Oh, come, let's strive for nothing but perfection. I'm going to curb stomp you. I'm going to cold stuff. Putting together such facts is nothing for me. You know that, Miles Edgeworth? Perfection is an impossibility, Francisco von Karma. I'm here to teach you just that. No one's questioning the last statement? The only time I seen an Amy was that fucking... I didn't actually... Okay, just press everything and hope for the fucking best. At the time, was the victim bleeding? Well, I was very shocked I'd seen all this, of course. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think I saw any blood, not then. I'm sure that you didn't. The weapon was acting as a plug in the wound. Okay, so I'm not sure if I said this in like the first part of this, but that sword is very familiar. The first game, no, the second chapter, it was used as like a blunt instrument in that little like museum. It's interesting how this thing would come back up again. The weapon was acting as a plug in the wound. In any case, let's be clear on one important point. To actually see the instant in which the victim was stabbed. And it's always back here. Ask the question and she replies with her testimony. Think carefully. This is very important. You know, I just love that, like, we're playing as the main antagonist in the first game. And he's just like, yeah, I'm being the protagonist for a hot minute. It's Iris we're talking about here. I'm thinking for all I'm worth. Now when I look over, the sword's already in Mystic Lisa's body. Might not be conclusive, but... As testimony supports her theory, the victim was stabbed in the room and then dropped into the courtyard. I think this proves it rather well, Miles Edgeworth. Jeez, I don't want to go to court with her. Just like keep saying full names. So you're saying that you saw the victim's blood? That's right! Some of it had splattered onto Iris too. When the defendant was arrested, she was meditating in her room, and her blood-fleckled clothing was neatly folded in the corner. What? Her clothes were blood-flecked as well? That's incredibly damning. What should I do? Press the point further? He's like, what are we... Oh, there we go, we got... Going back to your previous statement, you said that you saw the bleeding when the victim was stabbed. But now you say you saw the victim bleeding? Well, I say that's why What? I did not, like, fully read that, so I just left it there. What'd you see? Maybe I didn't see the poor woman get stabbed. But I saw the girl pull the sword out of her, plain as day. Pulling the sword out? It's not the Master Sword. No. It came out, Witness, you add this statement to your testimony. Was that important? Possibly. More important than you can imagine. You know, actually, before, like, watching this, I actually watched a video, where a real lawyer fucking plays the console version of this game, which just, like, released, like, a few months ago on the Xbox, the Switch, and the PlayStation 4, the PC. And it was actually very interesting. I learned some, interesting stuff that I possibly am forgetting right now. Smoothly, you say? You're saying you saw the sword smoothly slide out? Come on, we're not talking about sex. That's right. The whole thing happened right next to the gold statue of Miss Gamey. Gold statue? Oh. This was on the ground and Iris was stooped over her. The sword was buried up to the hilt. Iris stood up. So in her hand just slid out of Miss Lisa's body. Slid out from the gaping wound. Ah! Goes without saying, if the sword was removed, there would be bleeding. Nothing out of place here. It's not really the case. I can't help but feel that something about this testimony is very out of place. Something which couldn't possibly have happened appears to have happened. If it was up the hill, then I need to object with the evidence. But I'll just keep pressing to see what happens. It's the bleeding caused by the killer removing the sword. No mistake, now remember it's clear as day. Don't you think that's a bit odd? What do you mean, Miles Edgeworth? How did the killer pull out the sword? What? All she wanted to do was place the weapon in the hand of the gold statue. Then there was no reason to remove it from the body. All that will accomplish is causing the victim to bleed unnecessarily. Your thoughts, Mrs. Von Karma? That's... Indeed, it is strange that you mention it. We're gonna need to find an answer to this mystery too. Anyway, the witness saw something terrible. So what did you do after that, witness? Now onto what the killer did next. You saw none of it, correct? Well, I was unconscious. How long were you out for? Well, let's just say there was another killer, because... Well, I'm gonna go play defendant, and, well, we all know that she possibly fucking did it. This is gonna be another instance where, like, my fucking client is guilty. Because this bitch did it. She had to have done it. She killed her own sister, she killed her ex-boyfriend, she tried to frame out Phoenix, and she got her other boyfriend killed. So, but playing prosecutor for a moment, she could have, like, walked out, she could have been at the wrong place at the wrong time, saw the sword, and instinctively thought to help by pulling it out. And then, like, saw her bleed out, dropped it or something, went back to her room, as in, like, a state of shock, just, like, temporarily forgot it happened, and just started meditating. I don't know, I'm just throwing proof, not proof, I'm throwing out some stupid-ass theories. I don't know, 10, maybe 20 minutes? A young man with a very prickly-looking head woke me up, by stepping on me, actually. I'm not sure I like that method of resuscitation. Well, I wasn't asking for mouth-to-mouth or anything of the sort. But I will welcome a more gentle awakening right about then, let me tell you. Ooh. I shall have words with the offending personally. Fucking lol. Hold up, bruh. By Mystic Amy, you are referring to the golden statue, correct? Just stabbing someone with this Shirashitu, a sacred treasure, is terrible enough. But then to make Mystic Amy hold the blade. Truly a heinous, despicable crime. It's easy to despise something. Anyone can do it. However, there is something that cannot be done so easily. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's undoubtedly hard for you. What's the problem? Exactly why would the killer set up this gruesome scene? Can anyone explain the reasoning behind that? No, I don't think I can. There's always a logical reason behind why someone acts. That's true. So true. In early spring, for example, I have to find myself... That isn't always. That phrase might come in handy someday. There are too many non-natural elements in this case. Why was it necessary to use the Shirasito from the Amy statue's weapon? I don't even know I'm pronouncing it right. I'm just throwing it out. This is my mouth. How was the weapon finally placed back in the hand of the statue? If I can expose the flaws in this testimony, perhaps I will begin to find the truth. Okay, when I looked across the scene, the sword was already in place. The plunge to the hilt was smoothly drawn out. Fuck yes! I'm smart. Sister Bikini, you're a reliable witness. At least I'd like to think so. But there are too many contradictions here. What do you mean? You make it sound so much a liar. But you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. Jesus Christ! What contradiction are you talking about? Look at the fucking sword! The scene that the witness claims to have seen. The weapon was thrust up to its hilt into the victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. However, both of these are complete impossibilities. What do you mean? Please explain. Blech. Explain yourself. To start with, do you think it would be possible to stab someone into the hilt with this? No matter how I look at the defendant, she doesn't appear to be strong enough for that. Doesn't appear? What meaningless dribble. I too may appear to be weak and frail. Or I can crush men under my heel and make them weep. Should I so choose? The objection stands. I have low back there, I must admit. That isn't the only issue here. The sword was truly stabbed into the body up to the hilt. Well, just look at all the branches on it. It certainly wouldn't come out smoothly. But that's... Also the problem with the amount of bleeding. That's what I focused on. It's true when a blade is left in the body, it acts as a plug of sorts. Which means it would, like the blood would just, like, hit the blade. However, when the weapon is shaped like this, it's an entirely different story. The wound would be too large for the blade to completely stop the bleeding. That too. That's nothing more than conjecture. In reality, the victim was stabbed with a Shirashito. Even a weapon of this nature may still sometimes slide out smoothly, and may still sometimes stop the blood loss. Sorry, but that's not the case. I'm not finished, bitch. There's still one more conclusive contradiction. You still got more? This one's simple. The sword really was thrust all the way to the hilt. But why is there only blood on the tip of it? We went all that way, and then we're just like, okay, I'm just gonna hit the main point. And we're like, okay, objection. You're not being a reliable witness because this sword. Okay, just pretend while I'm holding the sword. The sword's not completely covered in blood. The tip is. So the defendant probed the victim. The murderer probed. Fuck! This witness is telling the truth. Then there should be blood along the entire length of the sword. No! Yes. That's common sense, you dumb fucking German bitch. Bravo, Miles Edgeworth. Raising this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. Other attorneys I know can maybe match one of that. What does it all mean? You've proven contradictions regarding the murder weapon, but you come the spa. There can only be one answer. That is, the weapon used to kill the victim was not the Shirashito. What? Foolishly foolish idea born from the foolish mind of a foolhardy foolish fool. Enough with the fools! I know what arcana persona you are! Jesus Christ, well just get over it. Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think this sword was the murder weapon? Well, it's because Mystic Amy was holding it. Exactly. However, also blood. Reflect on this. That is the only basis we have to assume such a thing. Oh, Jesus Christ. The impression left by the scene was just too strong. Just what influenced us. Influenced us to believe that the Shirashito was the murder weapon. Order, motherfucker! So maybe the Shirashito was not the murder weapon. Even that's the case, it changed nothing, Miles Edgeworth. The sister here saw everything. She thought the defendant stabbed the victim with a sword-like object. That's true. Response, Mr. Edgeworth? If so, I would like the prosecution to answer the obvious question it raises. The obvious question? Yes, namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to? Good point. Suppose that's saying that the police searched the main hall in the surrounding area. Perhaps prosecution can enlighten us as if enlighten us as to if a sword-like object was found. That's... Answer the damn question! What evidence of that kind was found? Huh. Another mystery to throw into the pile. A trial on a murder weapon is a tricky beast. Excuse me, did I say something? No, you talk too much. Just remember something, actually. What is it, sister? I was just thinking. It's possible that just maybe what actually happened was... It was just over there. What exactly are you going about here? Murder weapon, I mean. Maybe. I think I know where the sword was disposed of. What? Well then. I think we need to hear testimony from you one more time. Impossible! What else? What else could this old woman have seen? This woman sees too much. Okay, time to crack your case. Saw the murder around 11. After asking that be reported, I went to the main gate, and there I saw tracks. Tracks that indicate the snowmobile had been used. It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw the weapon to Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out? I should have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all. Same. Haven't drove a skidoo in ages though. But I can still use it. Those were the fun days. Witness, please tell us everything you know right away next time. Well, I'm not in the best of shape. Well, my back and my age, you know. You're only like, what, 47? 1 year off, but that's fine. Quite. There were indeed snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Here's a photograph. Snowmobile, eh? I see. Well, it certainly is an interesting theory. Tracks begin in front of Pazukara Temple and run all the way to Dusky Bridge. Well, thank you. Solves your particular problem, yes? The Eagle River's current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over in winter. Makes it the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon. She really goes to the river to dispose of the weapon. Mr. Edgeworth, your cross-examination, please. Alright, time to crack this bitch's case wide open. Location of the weapon. Instantly holds it, she doesn't even get... You are sure about the time? Yes, I was worried about it after all. Why was that? Because I have a strong sense of responsibility, especially this time of year. The acolyte was being doused in freezing water at the time. She's probably dead at the moment. Goddamn. I couldn't very well take take it easy in the bathroom right now, could I? So I left and decided to leave Asakura Temple. Estimation time seems reliable at least. Please continue, sister. Oh my god. I keep yawning. Looks like I talk too much of this damn Let's Play. You asked Phoenix Wright to report the crime, correct? Right, the one who trampled me. Seems she is the type to hold a grudge. There's that phone in the main hall, so I sent him to the bridge. Phoenix Wright didn't have a cell phone on him. I forgot it at home, apparently. The naive boy, as always. No, not only do I always carry my phone, I always have my whip in my hand, too. I always have my phone, like, next to me. Even at work, I'm supposed to put it in the office, but your boy does a little tricky trick and just keeps it in his pocket. I don't know. But, like, I don't even use it unless I go to, like, a bathroom break, a water break, or my lunch break. Don't tell my manager I said that. Anyway, I was really scared and it was taking him a while to get back, so I thought I'd go out by the main gate for a spell. Hold up. As I recall, there was a snowmobile outside the main gate when I visited. That's the only one we have. It'll run no matter how much snow falls. Now, your son's snowmobile was there at the main gate when you arrived. Yes, of course. It was parked in front of the gate. So she had already gone to discard the murder weapon returned by the time. I'm not sure if this is really relevant. What should I do? Let's press further because why the fuck not? The answers to every possible doubt. The snowmobile in question. Was it still warm at the time? Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, huh? What do you mean, Miles Edgeworth? Playing to a slow crowd here. Okay. Goes without saying that use a snowmobile will heat its engine. It was still warm, but it means it was recently used. Ah, I see. Never thought of that. That's right. I overlooked that too. Of course you did. Now to the question, please, witness. I don't have to go around touching hot engines. God damn it. However, now that you mention it, there wasn't any snow on it. Ah, bitch was still warm. Snow. Yes, for some reason only the snowmobile wasn't covered in snow. There wasn't any snow on it. Damn it. Seems highly likely that the killer did use a snowmobile then, huh? How long does it take to get to Dusky Bridge by snowmobile? You just said 5 minutes! That was like the weirdest transition. In that case, why didn't you use it by yourself? You could have spared yourself some walking. There's a reason for that. Have you got a moment for me to explain? I think that's why the question was asked in the first place. It was about a month ago. Somebody loved... Oh, did you have an accident? I had some water and was heading back when I went and crashed to a tree. The tree and my back both went crunch. Ah. She went into an accident. Crunch! I haven't been able to find the courage to write anything since then. Anyway, the killer must have used it. Refresh on memory, how long were you knocked out for? Like I said, it's somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes. It's possible to get to the bridge and back in 10 minutes using a snowmobile. I have to concede that that is more than enough time. Is that all you wish to concede, Miles Edgeworth? Hold up. It would have been possible time-wise. What element remains out of place here? Oh? And what would that mystery be? The killer's reasoning, Your Honor. Why did the killer do all this? Why go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon when there are other methods? Huh, too many unanswered questions. Your response, Mr. Von Karma? Blech. Turn to me for help over the slightest thing. Why don't you think for yourself once in a while, Your Honor? What? She's over the top as always. Anyway, to the reason, the fact remains the defendant could have done this. The murder weapon was disposed in the river. From the point to me, Miles Edgeworth, nothing mystery to feed the fire. Is there any reason to go that way? Throw away the murder weapon? Clearly, there is surely a problem with this testimony. Now, to do is start poking holes in this flawed account. Hold up, what do I gotta do? Yeah, there's tracks. Takes 15 minutes to walk. But 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw the weapon to Eagle Bridge and came back while it was knocked out. She could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all. Hold up, the weather report! No! I love his smart-ass comebacks. He's just like, I get it wrong, might as well be a smart-ass about it. Okay, here's my reasoning. I assume that she went on the bridge and lightning struck the bridge. Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe they threw the weapon to Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out. Okay. Take a look around. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at this again. Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile. Was there any reason to go and throw away the murder weapon? There's surely a problem with this testimony. I'll have to start doing is poking holes in the SWAT account. Okay, I guess, okay, what evidence can I use to break it apart? The map? Nope. I just asked you a question. We're gonna be like, oh shit, I fucked up. Okay, let's take a look at this again. Weather data, Iris' testimony, photo, I don't think this is gonna be into account. Okay, so there's a different weapon, but the biggest of all buts is that we're on the topic that she might have thrown the weapon into the river and came back while she was knocked out. The map doesn't work. Hold on. If I present this, we'll like explain that she didn't leave because she was frightened, which would kind of give her an alibi, which didn't work apparently. I love his smart-ass comebacks. I have yet to adjust to being on this side of the courtroom. Truth. Okay, so I got 3 wrong. I'm kind of fucking up here, boys. Damn, that actually could have been a good idea. She could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all. She's just like shivering. Is there any reason to go and throw away the murder weapon? Luckily, there is surely a problem with this testimony. Confusion. I'm always... Okay, holding it again. Are you completely sure about that, bitch? Okay, let me go back to that one. Let me go back to that one, because I'm pretty sure I have to present some sort of evidence. knocked out for 10 to 20 minutes. What other nonsense? What if this was the murder weapon? That would have been hilarious. I mean, the staff, the back of the staff could be it. The apparent murder has the victim's blood and the suspect's fingerprints on it. Hanging scroll, the hood, note iris. Okay, so I tried the notes, I tried the weather, wait, what else did I try? Okay, so I tried the map, the note, and the weather data. I doubt there's something in the autopsy report. The crime photo, nope. The tracks. Anything in the tracks I can use? There's footprint there. You're gonna guess that's Phoenix's. Possibly. I don't fucking know. The photo police, the testimony. The hanging scroll is not gonna help. Mayutama, possibly not. Hood. Gold dot. That is hilarious. Could Larry know how to drive a fucking skidoo? That would be a plausible reason. I doubt it. I'm trying to look more at the evidence. Hold on. Lightning is approximately from 10 to approximately 11. Okay, so she saw the crime at 11. Knocked out for 10 to 20 minutes, so 11:20. If it was supposed to be snowing from 10:50, from 7 to 10:50 p.m. and she saw the thing at 10 o'clock, got knocked out for 20 minutes. I would use this, the weather data, and somehow contradict the fucking evidence thing, saying that I could have been driven by something before, but maybe they threw the weapon into Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out. See, the thing that is wrong with that is I don't fucking know, honestly. No. What could it be? I'm gonna press some more statements, get an idea of the answer. Okay, Iris used the snowmobile. Is there any reason to go and throw away the murder weapon? This is really confusing. I'm Okay. Okay, let's look at something else. Damn it! I need to stop before I get myself fucked. Alright, time to get myself some health. BRB boys. I got my health back. Okay, what do I do now? That's the biggest question. After asking that be reported, she went out to the main gate. There she saw tracks. Tracks to the main gate that Snowmobile had been used. Should I just, like, throw in as many pieces of evidence as I could? I can't bring up old testimonies. Because she could be lying. Came back while I was... Or is this an instance where I have to, like, press everything all over again because of press... Okay, let's try that. Because there was trials where I had to go ahead and press everything. And then I repressed things, and then something happened. Less than 5 years in one of those. This is, interesting. Maybe they threw the weapon into Eagle River and came back when I was knocked out. This is the one where I'm always like, this is the one where I think it's wrong, like I have to present some sort of evidence, but I don't know what I have to do here. Okay. Takes 50 minutes to walk the Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Okay, this is gonna be a dumb idea, but I want to present the crime photo and see what happens? Or maybe I just want to hear more of, Edra's fucking... I just love his smart-ass comebacks. Takes 15 minutes to walk into the thing. I'm gonna... Autopsy report for no reason at all. I'm getting a little desperate here, boys. Okay, I'm just gonna... I feel like I'm pulling a stupid move, but I'm gonna go ahead and just, like, fucking present every piece of evidence. Every piece of evidence that might be fine? Wait, hold up. I'm gonna go try... present the weather data, and I get nothing in return. I need a stop. I need to stop. I need to, like... Okay. I'll try one more time, and then I'm going to take a break. Okay, one more thing I'm going to go ahead and try is the note iris on the last statement. Yeah, okay, I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to go ahead and come back into it like in another day or so and a fresh mind and see what happens. I suck at trials, guys, I'm sorry.